loads of you, surprisingly actually, have asked when's the next van camping episode. I've been doing
right now.
New things to show you.
So just on the way now, I've been on Google Maps and I've hopefully found a little area that's by a big forest and also some fields on the other side. Looks fairly quiet, looks like a fairly quiet country lane, so shouldn't be too much traffic coming past, and hopefully we'll be able to set up the pop top, pop the roof, get the bed set up and have a nice peaceful camp. Just found some, well, there's plenty of it, Scots pine, Pinus sylvestris, and this tree's just fallen down not that long ago because all the needles are still on the tree. They haven't browned off, so that means they're still quite fresh. They're still going to have the nutrients in it because the root system is still partly intact. And yeah, I'm just going to grab a few for a nice tea, infuse them in some hot water, let them steep, and yeah, you get amazing amounts of vitamin C, good for the immune system, good for sore throats and things like that. So let's pluck some. We are cooking on gas, baby. Some chicken fajitas, nice and simple. A lot of you have asked about the smell in the camper van. Obviously frying things, you're going to get that kind of stinky oily smell. It smokes off to begin with. I just crack a window, I have the little fan going, and it seems to just circulate the smoke a bit. I open up the vents at the top. I open up the vents at the top of the pop top up there, and just the smoke kind of goes out. And I wouldn't fry in here all the time, to be honest. This is just a one-off special in terms of this type of meal, but I fried last time. Just sometimes it does smell a bit. I just keep the doors open. Better to cook outside, obviously, this in terms of this type of cooking. I think stewing and boiling is fine, but yeah, next time I'll cook outside. It's a balmy 23 degrees in here, and that's with the door open as well. Ideally, I would have wanted some lemon on this, but I didn't bring any. Good boy, I'll give you a bit in a minute. You don't want too much of this, believe me, it's spicy. So, chicken fajitas ticked off the list in the camper van. Yeah, I'm going to be setting up something pretty cool in a minute, which you might have seen possibly in the thumbnail. It's actually really good. I've outdone myself there. So I definitely would have added coriander and lemon to that. Good boy. Good boy. That's going to give you a spicy bum. Ooh, wake up call. I'll put a link to the recipe for this in the description below. In hindsight, I wouldn't fry too much in here in terms of frying food. It's just a little bit smoky. It's going to stick, the smoke's going to like stick to the seats, the carpet area around the top here, the pop top. I don't smell it now because I'm used to it, but I think down the line it's going to certainly, if I do it more regularly, the curtains and everything, it's just going to stink the camper van out. So not going to do too much frying. If I do frying, I'm going to be cooking outside, either on a gas stove or on a campfire. What I will do more of is kind of stews, grilling. I've got the grill under there, that won't smell as much because there's less smoke. It's the oil that's doing it, as it's burning off the oil. And then yeah, maybe just some different types of soup and stews and things like that. I think one pot meals, that's what's something that I can put a lid on, is probably better to cook in here. So I'm just going to peel these needles off. I don't want the woody stem because there's not much nutritional value in it and it doesn't taste very nice. But if you just hold the stem, pull the pine needles like that. I like to bend them and just give them a bend and a crush on the bend. It just helps to split them a bit, infuse the flavour. I don't want to split them totally because they're all going to fall through when I pour otherwise. The other alternative is you can just snap it off at the tip and put the whole kind of frond of needles in there to stop the needles going in your tea. But if you just pour it slowly, there's pollen on these anyway there, so I don't really want to be snapping the tips off and just putting that all in there. So just do it this way, it's just easier. This kettle has a really kind of narrow spout to it, so the needle shouldn't fall through it. Then I'm just going to bring it to the boil and then let it steep and sit there for about 5-10 minutes to infuse the flavour. So it looks clear when you pour it, but if I show you, it looks like piss. I'm joking. It obviously has that yellowy tinge to it. Very subtle, but it's actually not too bad a flavour. Some people absolutely hate it and find it disgusting. I don't mind it, and if you add a couple of drops of honey to this, or a teaspoon of honey to this, it's absolutely amazing. Like I say, really good for your sore throats. Cheers. You enjoyed that? Did you enjoy that? Oh, that was good. Yeah, I was saying... Lie down, lie down. I was saying earlier... You done? I was saying earlier that I had a few comments in the last video, mostly from guys in the US and South Africa, saying they'd never cook inside like I've been doing. Because the, you know, it stinks, and I said about it stinking the place out, but I think the issue is, or it's not so much an issue, but the dilemma that we have here in the UK is that, 2 reasons. A, our weather is really inclement. It changes all the time and it changes fast. We often get rain. We're a maritime climate, so we get lots of rain, which means cooking outside can be quite tricky. So that's one point. And the other point is, we're very limited on kind of wild space here in the UK. We can't just pull over, go and chop a load of trees down and get fire going and just cook on an open fire just on public land. It doesn't kind of work like that. Often we need permission from landowners, and yeah, there's just a lot of kind of restrictions, so it makes cooking outside fairly tricky. I do have an awning, which I could, you know, in terms of rain and wet weather, I can still cook under that. But the difficulty, like I say, is just we're very limited on space here in the UK. We're only a small island, and so it makes cooking outside quite tricky unless you're on an official campsite, which is great and all, like with families and things like that when you've got a young family. But when you want to experience a bit more of the wild feeling, cooking on the campsite isn't quite the same. I still enjoy it, it's just not quite the same. I'm going to walk the dog, and then yeah, I'm going to set up something pretty cool, which I'm really excited to show you, which you've already seen from no doubt the title or the thumbnail, but I've been really excited to set this up. I saw it in a picture in an article online, and instantly I thought that is really cool. So yeah, we're going to get that set up, and then I'll run you through the setup a bit. I'm just going to chill. This is the bit I've been so excited about for this whole episode. I've basically installed a projector, kind of a portable projector, battery powered. I bought this on Amazon, I think it was. It's the Nebula Capsule 2. It's like a Bluetooth speaker as well as a projector. HD. I think it's got a 4-hour battery life, but obviously with the power in the van, I can recharge it, and I might even hardwire it in to the leisure battery so that it has a constant charge. It can basically never run out. So yeah, I've tested it out at home and it works, but I haven't tested it out here in the camper van. So it's got this attachment, Jax, where I can just clip it like that, and essentially this part here is the projector, and then this is the mount. It's a rock mount again. Jax, again, I'll put a link in the description to the mount. Jax, and then that is just flush, pretty much flush to the roof almost. It sticks out, you know, a couple of millimeters, but I've got a little cap I can put on that, so you don't bang your head on it or anything when the bed's down. So obviously this operates when the bed is up and the pop top is up. But to be honest, I have tried it, and it can operate when the top's down. It's just you've got no backdrop to project the image onto. So the idea is that's why I've opted for this setup. And then this is the exciting bit. Oh, I've been excited about this for weeks and waiting for it to come in the post, and it's finally arrived. But this, there we go. This is a 50-inch projector screen that just rolls up. It's got 2 hooks, one there, and I've tested this out at home and it does work. I'm going to project the image onto this screen up there at the pop top. So I've got these lights, which obviously I'll turn off, because for the projector to work it needs to have no light on it. The less light the better, but for now, so you guys can see me set up, I'm going to use this. Basically got these 2 straps which hold the pop top, and for now, just temporarily, I'm just going to use these to hold the projector screen up there. But in the future, I think I'm just going to get some carabiner clips, so it's just much faster. I'll rest that there. I know this works. It's not amazing, but it does the job, and that's kind of all I need for now. Okay, moment of truth. Look at that, 50 inches, fits perfectly against the pop top here. It must be like 51 inches, the width of the pop top. We have a projector screen. So there it is. Projector screen, got the uplights just showing it at the moment, but that is how it fits. 50 inches perfectly. Just rolls up, drops down, and then back here where I'm sat, there's the projector. Hopefully it's going to work and project the image onto there. And I'm just here on the back seats. Jax is just in his little cage at the moment because he's going to be running around otherwise. And I've got food out. Meanwhile, I can just sit here on the back seats. Curtains are closed all around, and I can watch the projector this way, just kick back and relax and enjoy a movie, YouTube, Netflix. This thing has YouTube built in, Netflix, Prime Video, Disney Plus, but you can also use your phone to go onto the Google Play Store and download other apps to watch things on, I guess. And it's got an HDMI port, so I might be able to plug in a gaming console and game from this onto the projector screen, so keep an eye out for that episode down the line. So if you would like to see the full setup of exactly how I did this, step by step, I'm going to put a link in the description to my new channel, which is called Life of Mike, and it's essentially the life of me. It's all the behind the scenes stuff that I do to the camper van, to my bushcraft camp, and all the kind of just basic behind the scenes and more detail on my life, family vlogs, things like that. Camping in this on UK campsites rather than just the wild camping stuff. So if you are interested in that type of thing, and perhaps you're a long-term follower of mine and you just want a little bit more content and a bit more bonus content, a bit more behind the scenes, then head on over to Life of Mike. And yeah, there's going to be this video up already on how I've installed this, and also other things that I've installed on the camper van, which I've not shown in the video just yet. But yeah, head on over, hit the subscribe button, I'd be really grateful, and tick the bell, and hopefully I'll be uploading regularly on there as well. But let's chat, let's get the screen working. Anything? Here we go. It's got an autofocus mode. This is exciting. Let's get these lights off. Look at this. What? Look at that. Is you can't really, it's not doing it justice, but that is so HD, it's ridiculous. And there's the projector doing its thing. This is so good. First time ever watching a movie on a 50-inch screen in my camper van. Other cool things to note: it comes with a remote control, volume buttons, navigation buttons, HDMI/ATV source buttons, power button. We can watch Jax. Jax, you're on TV. Come and join me, guys. Come and watch a film. In case you're wondering how I'm watching YouTube on the device, I've basically just put my phone onto a personal hotspot for now. So I'm just using the 4G on my phone, and it's streaming really fast. It's downloading fast. So yeah, I'm just using kind of the portable Wi-Fi on my phone. And it's absolutely awesome. Look, it's not stuttering. It's in HD. The sound, like, this is quiet. Like, it goes loud. This is full volume. Ow!
Loads of you, surprisingly actually, have asked when's the next van camping episode. I've been doing
right now.
New things to show you.
What do we need? Sleeping bag and a pillow. Bedtime, mate. The handy thing is my projector screen actually currently fits down this gap here. Out the way. Get Jax in a minute, set up the bed first. Use the downstairs one, but I'm not kind of stealthing it too much tonight, so this one will be fine. This is quite neat. Like a memory foam fold out pillow. Rolled up pillow, memory foam. Very compact, but once they open up, if you watch, see it grow? It's pretty cool. Oh, yeah. So this is me and Jack sorted now. Like I say, I put the net across so he can't get in it. He's got loads of room to move around. He's pretty happy. Oh man, I love my van. I love it even more now with the projector set up. It's just so cool. I don't know how many times I've said I love my van in these episodes, but I really do. I appreciate all you guys watching. I do. I also appreciate it's not the usual content that I make on the channel, but at the same time, it's something I really enjoy, and hopefully you guys, you know, join along on the adventure. They're not going to be every week, but they're certainly going to be fairly often in amongst the bushcraft and the survival stuff as well. So fun times, fun times. Cool. Look, this pillow is, oh, look at that. Your head just sinks in it. All I need to do now is get a good duvet set up, because a lot of you guys have said don't bother with sleeping bags in a camper van. Like, get a decent duvet set up, compact sort of duvet. So I'm on the research for that. So any advice, drop in the comments below. Any campers, any campervanners out there, let me know. Or caravanners and RVs. What's some sort of good things to use for maybe a sleep setup? So obviously I'm always using sleeping bags, but it'd be nice to use like a duvet setup, because when I stay with my wife and my family in here, my kids and stuff, it'd be nice to have a duvet. Anyway, I'm going to call it a night, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the morning. Say goodnight, Jax. Good boy. Not a bad night's sleep, to be honest. Very peaceful waking up to the bird noise. Tell you what, I'm really impressed with the grill. I really do like the grill. Even just doing toast, obviously it does it quite fast. You've got to watch it doesn't burn. Looking forward to being able to cook outside. I think maybe on the next one, if the weather plays ball, I'll do some cooking outside of the van, and then we camp inside. Just got back from a nice walk with Jax. Lovely morning, like I say. All the birds are singing. The sun was out, but it looks like it's going to be a nice day. And yeah, it's been a great time. I've really enjoyed it, camping out here with Jax. Let me know what you guys, if you've got any suggestions again for meals and things in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed this type of video, let me know. I'll pop a link to the playlist. I've got a kind of van camping playlist. So if you're interested in these videos, I'll put a link to that down there in the description below, or maybe up here. And yeah, thanks so much. I do really appreciate it. And hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next episode really soon. Take care. Bye.